YouTube, and welcome to my channel. Emily here at Caffeinated Plans. If you're new here, hi. This is my channel where we are budgeting our way through about $68,000 in debt. In this video, we are going to be wrapping up the month of October. Now, usually I do that in ynab, which is an app that you can use to track your expenses. But for this month, I kind of dug back into my love for paper planning and paper budgeting. So I'm going to check out in here now. I did still categorize all of my expenses in ynab, so we are going to use the numbers that are there. So I'm just opening up the app right now on my phone. Alright, cool. So here is what ynab looks like on the phone. You've seen it website view on my channel plenty of times, but I'm just going to use the phone and I'm going to just copy over. If you see uncategorized, that is just a paycheck that I received a few days ago, not a few days ago, like 2 days ago. That starts the November, but here we are. And it's the last day of October. I waited all the way until Halloween, so happy Halloween, and we're going to go ahead and do it. So that's going to sit here. Got that. I gotta find a pen. Alright, here we go. Yeah, and what I was saying, I felt like I redid, first of all, this layout. This is not the layout that is on YouTube. It was this one. And I was like, that has to be the ugliest thing I've ever made in my whole entire life. So I had a little creative breakthrough, and so I went ahead and made a new October layouts and some other spreads that we're gonna get into. And then I also did November because I was just feeling myself. So let's go ahead and let's zoom in and get these expenses tracked and analyzed. That is not the way of zooming in. Alright, so I'm going to start with the expenses first, and then we'll take a look at that to do. We can move the little tray. Alright, so the teacher money is always the same. I feel like we can get a little closer. No, that's a little obnoxious, don't we think? Oh, that looks great. Okay. So I filled out a few. So our crate did come out, and I still cannot get the exact number. So we had a cent left. Verizon did not come out, so as you can see, it's a 0. Hulu did. Let's check out Nintendo. Yes, $4.34. Google storage, I still have not updated that. I don't even know why. I feel like next month it's going to be the month where I'm not going to have enough space for everything. And I'm going to be crying why didn't I fix it? DC Universe did come out. So, why do I keep writing the difference is 5? The difference is nothing. The actual is $5.99. Always got to keep that white out handsy because I am always messing up. ynab, of course, came out $11.99. And Glow, which is the app that I was talking about for my meditation and my yoga, and I totally forgot to budget for it in October. It was not in the paper plans. It's not there. So I left it at 0. I did account for it in ynab. But I did give it its own row now so that we can think about it. So, it isn't over, and it was $24.99. So we are over $24.99 in that category for this month, which is okay. I just forgot. All right, let's take a look at some more. So now we're gonna look at the living expenses, which is where things generally are more than they should. Let me just adjust the book. Alright, so we have business, which was $150. I think in the total fund for that, according to ynab, I moved it, right? I had $191.87. I'm pretty sure I put something in there, and I don't see it. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Unless it was last month. Let me see. Yeah, it said I spent $12.95, but I'm not seeing it here where it says business. Oh, because on here it's only going to show me budget available, but it's not going to show me what it was spent. Oh, and I kind of want those numbers. Let's pop up my computer. Alright guys, so I went ahead and got the computer. So like, let me just, it's like if you're using this Maglare a lot, the app, it tells you budgeted and then tells you available, and I want to see like the activity numbers, right? So like, for instance, like business, it says like I budgeted 200. It doesn't tell me how much I spent, just how much I have left. And I want to analyze the like how much I spent right now. All right, so I just went and I just grabbed my computer. So back to business, there it is. So I spent $12.94. So the difference here is a lot. Let's grab the calculator here. Minus $12.94. So $137.06. I mean, isn't that fun to have a lot more, but I'm going to talk about what we're going to do with leftover money in a second. In beauty, I actually really budgeted $0. And I spent $42.82. And that was for my hair. I don't think P4GW1. Oh, it's in September. Go back to October. There we go. And beauty services, I budgeted $100. Looks like I had $19 of rollover, but I only spent $90. So let's go. So here I was over $42.82. And in business, I was under $10. Not $10, but $10. Okay. For personal, I spent $67.78. Who knows what I spent that on, but let's see. We are under, sorry, that phone drop was probably super loud. 32.22. I'll just put like pluses where it's positive. Let me wipe that out. Alright, next is dining out. This is going to be atrocious, and I'm so sorry. We spent $302.04. I'm really not sorry. I'm not. 302.04 minus the, that's easy, it's just 202. So we were over $202.04. For gaming, we spent $92.47, and honestly, it's going to be so much better because I brought Pokemon Sword. Like, that's where a bulk of this came from. So I'm pretty impressed. So that's what? We were under $7.53. Craft and stickers, we did not budget anything, but it's a huge over budget. We spent $165.30. I spoke about this already, but the Cultivate Planner had its launch day, and I needed to order all the stuff, and I should have planned for it. So we are over $165.30. Groceries, we're also over. We spent $358.61. By a total of, I don't know why I can't do easy subtraction today, $58.61. For miscellaneous and stuff I forgot to budget for, we spent $44.77 back. I am expecting to get 20 of that back from my grandfather. Just FYI, I feel like I never really spend from that category. I try to like suffer elsewhere, but we're still under by $5.23. And then last is transportation, which got worse than when we last spoke. That's because I did not have everything categorized correctly, but now we do, and it became $472.93. So that is over 300 and I don't know why I just put that dot there. $372.93. Alright, so I'm going to do some of these totals here. So on our bills, we actually spent only $98.28, and that's again because Verizon did not come out. And I still have this money in my account ready to go. So that leaves us with $256.37, which is less than the Verizon bill because, again, the Glow was not budgeted. For our living expenses, we spent a total of, man, I don't even know how we spent this much, but it is $2,930.72. And then total, I'm pretty sure it should have been like around $900. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, let's find out. I'm just over on the side using the my calculator. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, $1,000. Yeah, so we're definitely are over by $1,930.72. Beyond me. I'm gonna head over and look at our sinking funds now. Great. So we had a birthday and we started the month with $250 in that fund. We were supposed to contribute $50. We actually did contribute just $50. And we are ending with 301 cents. For Christmas, we started with $350. We wanted to add 100. We did just that. So we are ending with $450 even. For our household, we started with $381. We wanted to contribute $50. But we spent that and more. So the activity of it was negative $350.36, and so we are left with $77.70. And again, this was the router. We finally got the bill from Verizon. They came and put the new router in, but we finally got the bill for it. And I think I just spent $50 on like Amazon. It looks like, who knows what that was, and conditioner and stuff. Okay. Next is giving. We wanted to give $60, which we did, but we also spent $132.59. It was my sister's birthday in October, so we are left with $77.41. All right. Vacation. We wanted to give $150. We did. I really don't know why I'm budgeting $150 a month to vacations to go nowhere, but I'm gonna cap it at 5, so we're not gonna contribute to it anymore. We were able to do $150, and so now we are ending with 400. Actually, I'll just add another 70. $438 even. Medical, we did nothing, so let me just line that, and it's still at $63.15. And clothing, we wanted to give money to. We started really low. You wanted to give 100 to it. It looks like I gave $101, but I spent 52 on Christmas PJs for the fam. So $86.15 is what is left. So lots of changes in the sinking funds, but overall, birthday is not really where I wanted it. Neither is Christmas. So I think, I don't know, like the vacation just looks like I should just dip in there and spend it on people instead of the vacation. That's never gonna happen. But we did have the little debt that I did not talk about. Alright, sorry guys, the battery in the camera died, but we are back. We just finished wrapping up the sinking fund, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about our debt payment for the month of October. Alright, so it was budgeted to be $1,671.05, which is always everything that's left over after the budget. We were able to make a payment of $2,389.63. However, 1,000 of that and some change was from the month before, and the money that only used from October's budget was $1,094.67. So we are short, or well, I guess no, I'm gonna mark it as a minus, right? Ooh, my batteries are falling out of face. 167. Yeah, so we didn't do what we need to do. We were $576.38 under. Wow, you can see that. But there it is. There is that big whopping. We did not meet our debt payment. But I think there was some places that were really good. I think I brought like little things. I'm gonna go through. Yeah, we're not gonna use that color. Sorry, I'm like slamming everything. So again, beauty was a category that was over. Wow, the smudging is real. Dining out. We have the craft. Again, we just needed to budget for that, and the transportation. Everything else looks, oh, and the groceries. And I messed up in groceries because I got in the car, went back to Trader Joe's instead of just ordering the groceries on like I usually did. I did budget the sinking funds appropriately. I just went and used money from them. I just needed some this month, which is fine. I'm not gonna hurt myself for that. And then I made a little October to do. So these are some things that I wanted to do. Begin reading You Are a Badass at Making Money. I have it on audiobook. I'm just not finished. I did want to just make the to-do section in the monthly layouts because I did set these goals in the beginning, right? Let me zoom out. I did make these goals at the beginning of the quarter in July. And I haven't like referred to it frequently, so I wanted to make sure that I was doing that with the to-dos. So the first one was to read. The second one was to finish my financial Excel docs. So I have like my monthly budgets and my debt payoff plan all the way until the end of 2022. I still won't be out of debt, but you know, it assumes that I'm making the same amount of money that I'm making now, with no like, except for like the teacher raises that I get through my job. But it just assumes just that. Like if I was to make what I'm making and spend the same way that I'm spending, I will still be in debt. But hopefully none of that will be true. Let's go ahead and we're going to take just a deeper look into the expenses. Alright, so I wanted to do a category breakdown. I wanted to see like how much of my income I was spending. And it sort of looks just like the Budget Mom setup, where she like looks at the percentages of her income and how she spent, so she can make sure that she's spending her money on what's important to her. And so I wanted to make sure got a place where I can do that as well. So let's go ahead. And so I only used the living expenses categories for this. Because one of the numbers in the bills, they're not going to change. And to be honest, they are what they are, and they're not that big. But we're going to head and we're going to start with the business, which again, we only spent $12.94. And if I do a quick percent of my income divided by 3,000, that is not, it's not even a percent. Like we're gonna leave that. All right, for beauty we spent $42.82. That's 1%, 1.21%. For beauty services, I know we spent 90. Nope, that was 2.54%. Personal, we spent $67. Well, $67.78. Let me just copy them all over first. For signing out was 302. Gaming 92. Groceries 358. 61. Miscellaneous on budget was 44. 77. Transportation was 450. 472. And craft was 165. 165.30. And my debt was $1,094.67. And then savings. I didn't calculate how much I put towards savings, did I? 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Spent some of it, but I did put $610 towards it, which is what we're focusing on. All right, cool. So now maybe we can do this better. I probably should have did it before I filmed, but some things just happen this way. All right, this was about 2%. I'm just going to start rounding. Groceries was about 9%. I just hit the wrong button. Gaming was about 2.6. Groceries is 10. Miscellaneous is another 1%. I'm just rounding. 472. Is 13. 165 is 5% in debt. Is 30%. Savings is 17%. So I did just start rounding the numbers at the end, but this is pretty good. Like, even though the numbers, like these raw numbers but don't reflect like the actual budget that, you know, I had planned, it's pretty good. Like debt, 30% of my income to debt is pretty nice. And there was another one. The 17% for savings. And also the fact that I only eat, well, actually together, groceries and dining out. That's actually kind of rough. I eat 20% of my income. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know. Let's look at, I'm not going to track these because it's like 100%. I put $610 into my seeking funds and I paid off $1,094.67. Again, the payment I made was bigger, but for this month, the amount of income was just $1,094.67. I'll zoom up here because I think I was a little off. But yeah, 30% of my income goes to debt. I really would love to like 40-50%. I'm not paying rent or anything, so like I always think that like the money that would have went to rent should be going to debt. That's not really how it's turning out. But that's fine. Okay. Now I'm going to look at and make a monthly comparison. So I went and dug deep into the ynab grave. It's not really a grave. I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I'm just feeling a little spooky because it's Halloween. But I went ahead and wrote all the numbers that happened last month for September. And so I'm just going to compare it to that of October just to see if there's any crazy differences that has happened. So business seems to look the same. Last month it was about 14. This month it's about 13. Beauty increased. Last month I know I brought some nail polish. Actually, these ones. You can see the dark purple. I don't think I'm doing it. This one looks gorgeous on camera. This one not so much. But that's what I brought, $17. The beauty service, last month it was 100. This month it was 90. Personal, I seem to not really hit the 100 mark. And I think it's just because I moved things to other categories. So like I know in September, the rest of the 100 is actually this beauty. Dining out, I did so much better last month. We spent $302. And last month it was literally just over. Gaming was better. We are under, 92.47. Last month it was 103. Groceries, we spent $325. This month we spent $358. So it actually might need to be a budget that I increase. Miscellaneous, we spent $44.77. Transportation, we spent $472.93. I knew that was gonna go over because I need to make sure I'm getting to work safely. It has to look different in November, and we'll talk about that in another video. Debt, we only did 1,000, and I still think that that was like August's money. But we paid $1,094.67. Seems pretty on key. And savings, we put $610 to our sinking funds. And last is the craft stickers. And we spent $165.30. So a lot of differences. I'm not going to write the numbers. I'm just going to write, did I go down or did I go up? So again, here we went down, which is, I mean, it's fine. Beauty, we unfortunately increased. Beauty services, we decreased, which is nice. Personal, we decreased. Dining out, I mean, gosh, let me just draw a few pluses. Because who even knows? Gaming, we decreased. Groceries, we also increased. Not by a lot. $25 compared to spending $300 is not bad. Budgeted, we spent a little more there. Oh, so that should be a plus. Brain fart. Transportation, I mean, yeah, girl. Debt is higher, so that's nice. Sinking funds also nicer. And the craft and stickers, oh wait, I'm writing more? Nope, I want to leave it more. It just sounds negative because I spent more in debt and savings, which is a good habit. And craft and stickers, we were definitely over. So it's not, there's just, the dining out, I don't know what happened. Especially since for half of the month, it didn't, like after October 17th, I want to say, I didn't go out anywhere. So this was spent in a very, very, very short amount of time, which is not okay. But this is it. I think for next month, we may want to just start thinking about my transportation to work, because I do need to go to work for more days, and then potentially increasing the grocery budget. Because right now I am currently doing a keto diet. Just because the diet that I have is not working out with me not being able to work out in gyms. So we're trying some new things just to keep the weight regular. But let's go ahead and zoom out so you guys can see the entire spread. So what we have, we already checked in. We have, beauty, dining out, groceries, again, things that we overspent. But I did actually transfer these funds. That was giving me a little anxiety. But here it is. We checked in. It looks good. I think we're ready for November. We have some places we need to tweak. And we have a great starting point. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you can be so kind and give this video a thumbs up. Likes on the videos help support the channel and are free to you. And if you've been liking these budget videos and ynab videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Till next time.